In this video, I'm going to explain how to access the online learning agreement website, how to continue editing a draft learning agreement and sending it to your study coordinator and the host university for all signatures. So if you have problems with following my explanations, I would suggest you enable the subtitle function of YouTube, which will auto-translate my tutorial on the fly. Okay, you see the title of this video has Erasmus Online Learning Agreement OLA 3.0. I will be using OLA as a term for learning agreement throughout this video. In case you have any issues with the site, you may find a solution for your problems if you access the FAQ. Usually I will create a draft agreement for you in my administration panel, okay? And if I do so, you will receive an email that looks similar to this one. Subject will be pre-filled online learning agreement added. And as you can see in this mail, you have the option to just click the link and you will be redirected to the online learning agreement website. And just jump over to the website and continue my explanation there. So the button down here sometimes is not working, so I suggest you use the login in the top right corner of the page. Okay, and this will ask you to choose a university identifier, which is part of the mail address of our university. So you type HS Anhalt and it will autocomplete that for you. You see Anhalt University of Applied Sciences, you choose it. So you see this will ask you for your university login, so just continue typing and then click Anmelden, which means register. So if that happens for you, you can just proceed to register your university email via the Erasmus service provider. So you click the button, you enter your name, your university email and username. I've chosen to use the same username that I'm using for my university digital services. So you have to complete those 3 fields and then confirm the data protection notice and submit your registration. And then it will either say you have already submitted registration, which I did, or you check your inbox to see if the EduTeams server has sent you a verification message. So once you click the button to send the verification email, you will receive an email from support@eduteams.org. Okay, now it's just a matter of copy pasting this link to your preferred browser, and then it will say, okay, email address has been verified. Okay. So now you go back to the OLA Online Learning Agreement website, and now if you log in with your academic username and password, it will automatically forward you to the page where a pre-filled learning agreement has been added. That is now covered in the next part of this tutorial. And this is the first page. Academic year will be pre-added. First name, last name will have your first and last name, your email, because I did that for you already. You just have to add your date of birth, okay, gender, and nationality. So nationality will not be pre-filled. Okay, you see right now I'm showing how to add India as a nationality, or Poland. So this is quite easy, you see. Same thing for Germany. This is working as well. So study cycle, you know on your own which study cycle you are currently in. So usually for our university, it's either bachelor or master. And yes, field of education, if you delete that and you click economics, then it will start looking for economics. You can also type marketing or agriculture and it will show you agriculture and add the correct code. You see, so engineering, just to show you some examples. Okay. So depending on which study program you're enrolled in, you choose the correct one. Design is not, you cannot find design with adding design, you have to type arts, okay, just so you know. But for now, I want to stick with, okay, I'm showing you marketing, advertising. So this is for, probably for online communication students, okay. If you have the right field, then you click next, okay. And then it will have the information on the sending institution. Anhalt University and country should be there. If not, and you see an empty field, you add the country of our university, which is Germany, and then you say Hochschule Anhalt. Okay, you know which department you're studying in. For this example, I will show Department 2, Department of Economics. But it could also be Department 4, Design, okay? And after you've done that, you should see that Erasmus code is D-Q1001, okay? And this is very important to add the right person for the signature. So this is usually the Studienfachberater or study coordinator of your study program, or the head of your study program, okay? You add the name, first name, last name of the corresponding professor. Then you write down Studienfachberater or study coordinator. The telephone number, usually you can find this in the Personenverzeichnis, okay, in the people's directory. You also add the email. And then sending administrative contact, this is usually me. Part of this will be pre-filled for you, okay? I'm Erasmus coordinator here at the university, and yeah, you see, Erasmus code is complete, and you click next. So receiving institution should be visible for you because I have added the correct Erasmus code for your receiving university during the creation of this draft agreement. So responsible person at receiving and administrative contract person. Maybe I have pre-filled that. If I have the name, there will be a name on the list. If not, then you should be using the mail and information that you receive from your host university. Okay, so for receiving, it's usually a study coordinator, and administrative is usually the Erasmus coordinator. Okay, so those dates are taken from the academic calendar of your receiving institution. Okay, the dates can be a little bit different. Maybe it starts 1 week earlier or 2 weeks earlier, or it ends 1 or 2 weeks earlier. But this is just a draft, okay? So usually this will be the time frame that you can plan to be in the university. So now you have to add modules to your learning agreement. This is quite easy. You just click Add Component to Table A, okay? And usually you have a link to a module, to a course catalog, where you can find all the available English-speaking or exchange modules for exchange students. And let's say the module that you found is financial accounting, and the component code for this is financial accounting 1. And then in the module course catalog, you will see that 7 credits will be awarded for this module. Since you're going in summer 2021, or it depends. If you're going summer semester, it's second semester. If you're going abroad in winter, it's first semester. Okay, and then you should copy-paste the link to the course catalog at the receiving institution, okay, at the partner university, so that it's easy to find the course catalog at a later stage, okay. Usually this is a PDF, a doc file, or an HTML, a website, so that depends, okay. Other modules can be added the same way. So you see the first one is financial accounting. This is the first module. next module, component code, M2, and choose a semester, choose credits. That's really easy, okay? The regular workload is, for one exchange semester, is 30 ECTS. So I expect you to add modules with an equivalent of 30 credits to your learning agreement, okay? Level of language competence. Usually the teaching language in most of the European universities is English, at least for exchange students. So you have to estimate that on your own. Usually it's B1 or B2. If you're a good English speaker, then it may be C1. There is also a test option from the European Union that you will receive at a later stage of your application. It is called OLS, Online Linguistic Support, which is a short assessment, and in the end you will see how the European Union evaluates your English skills. Okay, so table B, recognition at our university, at Anhalt University. If your study program has a so-called mobility window, you don't have to add each and every single module that is going to be recognized for another module from the host university. So in that case, mobility window, you can say mobility window, it will give you 30 credits, okay, and SPO means Studien- und Prüfungsordnung, which is the examination regulations. So if you are enrolled in a study program that doesn't have a mobility window, you have to add the modules to table B that you would usually attend if you were staying here. So let's say in winter you would choose accounting basics at Anhalt University. So you say, okay, I'm going to replace accounting basics with financial accounting 1 from table A, you see? And then you add the link to your study program right here, so that it's easy to see which modules you're going to replace, okay? If you're unsure about mobility window, if you have a mobility window or not, then I strongly suggest to check the study regulations, the Studienprüfungsordnung for your study program. Usually it has a paragraph number 11, which will have information on mobility window and mobility during your studies. This is the last step of the online learning agreement for you. By signing this, all three parties, that means we as a sending institution and the receiving institution, agree that they that they agree on this proposal for your learning agreement. And also we, as Anhalt University, we commit to recognize all the credits that you are going to gain at the receiving institution and count them towards your degree. Okay, so in the end, you just sign this field either with a tablet or with a mouse, and then you click sign the online learning agreement, and this will automatically forward your OLA proposal to the responsible person at our institution. So sending higher education institution, this is your study coordinator. And if you click this link, you will create a PDF that has all the information you see: personal data, our data, receiving institution data, and then you can see that table A and B have been, will be shown in a table, and have all the modules listed. Okay, and the last page of this online learning agreement will have all the signatures that have been made so far. Okay, you as a student are the first one to do the signature, and if you click on download at a later stage, then it will also have the signature from your study coordinator and from the receiving institution. Okay. Okay, so this was my tutorial on using the online learning agreement. Thank you for watching. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact me via email, telephone, or Skype.